Now former North Wales Police Constable Colin Leonard Hall would have been dismissed had he not already saved his bacon, excuse the pun, by resigning ahead of his misconduct hearing. The hearing, held on Tuesday the 6th of December, heard how Hall's behaviour was found to have fallen but below the required standards of professional behaviour relating to honesty and integrity, authority, respect and courtesy, and he was also found to have behaved with discreditable conduct. In 2020, Hall was investigating a sexual offence. During the investigation, his behaviour became inappropriate and unwelcome and gave the victim of the assault the impression that he was trying to start a personal relationship with them. Hall's updates to the victim during the investigation were said to have been unhealthily lengthy, regularly discussing matters of a personal nature that had no bearing on the criminal investigation, and where occasionally when he was off on his off days. He once suggested to the victim that the statement wasn't strong enough and suggested that they simply make something up to improve it. His contact with the victim continued after the conclusion of the investigation, including visiting them whilst he was off duty and turning up at a pub where he knew that they were going out with their friends in the evening. Although Hall failed to attend the hearing himself, the panel did find that on the balance of probabilities he was likely guilty of the breaches and found that he was. North Wales Police said that if former PC Hall had not resigned, he would have been dismissed. He will now also be barred from serving as police in any future appointment or role. Speaking after the hearing, Detective Chief Inspector Sean Williams of the Force's Professional Standards Department said, "We expect the highest of standards and professionalism from all our police officers and police staff when it comes to their interaction with members of the public. When police officers or police staff abuse their position either for a sexual purpose or an improper emotional relationship in this way, it is serious corruption, and there is absolutely no place for policing for corruption. Former PC Hall's actions were inappropriate, unprofessional and totally unacceptable. As soon as we became aware of the situation, former PC Hall was suspended from duty with our zero tolerance approach to matters of this nature." He said the Professional Standards Department welcomes the finding of the panel and that it sends a clear message that this type of behaviour will not be tolerated within North Wales Police, and former PC Hall will now be barred from working in policing in the future. Well, as I said in a recent report, this inappropriate nature of using the position for their own sexual purposes as their own personal dating site has to stop, as it's increasingly becoming more and more prevalent. And I, for one, certainly don't want to find out that my sister's or my mother has been approached and improperly, inappropriately spoken to or dealt with by any copper.